Well, a big day in the nation's capital tomorrow when Republicans take charge of the House. That was made possible because of some GOP upsets here on Long Island on Election Day. Our Doug Geed is live in Washington right now, where there's a lot of intrigue playing out, including a huge controversy over one of those winners. Good evening, Doug.
Joe, it's an unusually mild night here in early January in Washington, but there's a political storm that started on Long Island a couple of weeks ago that has made its way down here to the nation's capital. It'll be the backdrop when Long Island's 4 congressmen are sworn in tomorrow, and that storm, of course, is George Santos.
It falls below the abysmally low standard the public has for offices like this. There'll be a day of accountability coming soon for that.
Incoming Congressman Nick LaLota has already called for a House Ethics Committee investigation of his fellow Republican George Santos. Santos has been in the national spotlight after a scathing New York Times report that he lied about his college education, companies he's worked for, and may have even been untruthful about his ethnicity and his claim that his grandparents survived the Holocaust.
He has completely lost the ability for people to trust and believe him.
Anthony D'Esposito will also be sworn in to his first term in Congress tomorrow after winning a Nassau County congressional seat held by Democrats for 25 years. While referring to Santos as an embarrassment, he stopped short of calling for an ethics probe.
I think what we need to focus on now is tomorrow, elect a Speaker of the House, and then we'll deal with what we need to deal with in our delegation in the days following.
And that Long Island delegation, 4 House members, all Republican, was expected to carry some clout since it helped give the GOP control of the House.
Does he hurt the Long Island delegation? Does your clout that you had come down because of this?
Well, certainly would have been nice to have a strong voting block of 4 to move things through.
And I think the leadership knows the value that we bring. The leadership knows that they can trust us.
I've reached out several times to George Santos and his office for comment. We have not heard back, but we, and I'm sure many other members of the media tomorrow, will be trying to track him down. Should be a busy day here at the Capitol. Again, swearing in for the new Congress is at noon tomorrow. We'll be here for it. Live in Washington, Doug Geed, News 12 Long Island.